TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.
You're live with your talk show divas. Sit back and relax and enjoy. Exciting, informative, and sexy. So get ready for your talk show divas. Hello. We are back. I'm your host, Diva Alexis. This is Talk Show Diva streaming live right here in Douglasville, Georgia, TV 1061. I want to give a shout out to Adriana Hardy. Hey, Adrian. Hey. We love you, girl. We love you. And who is Adriana Hardy, y'all?
She's our production supervisor. She keeps these cameras popping.
Yeah. She yells at us.
Yes.
She beats us. Yes.
Watch the red light. Watch the red light.
Adriana, we love you, girl. We love you.
Yes.
We love you.
Yes.
Well, we're back on our fourth segment. And what this segment, ladies?
Time to unwind,
baby. No, you put your shit down. I'm Diva Alexis. To my right is Diva Dana and Diva Brandy. And we have, on our third segment, we had Mr. He Got Game, right? So we decided to bring him back. Reginald, you got this shit heated up in here. So this is okay, I'm going to tell everybody. You got kids under 5. I'm just kidding. 15. Wow. To leave the room. This is a grown up segment here. We talk shit. We keep it real.
Grown, though.
Well, 14. Whatever you feel that is necessary, leave the room because we're talking grown folk stuff right now. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna get back. We really glad you're back.
I would love to talk about some of the comments.
Dana heated
because it ain't just me. So we're gonna actually address you guys live. So Vincent. You said that he lost us women when he said to take care of your man. Shame on y'all divas. He did not lose us when he said that.
He wrote a neck.
No, he did not lose. He lost us when he said so that another woman. So implying that we have the power to stop some side action. That's when he lost us.
We really do.
Right now, because take care of your man to me in a relationship, that's a given. That's not something you need to do.
It should be a given. Now let me address that as well. A man knows how to take care of his woman. But the hardest part for a woman to do is take care of her man. A lot of women just expect without giving. Especially like a guy can take a woman out for a month straight and treat her like a queen, but that woman will not reach in her pocket to do anything. Whether it be, let me buy you a bow tie. Let me buy you a regular tie. Let me buy you something just to show you signs of appreciation. Let me take you out to eat this time. Women have gone through so many bad relationships that they've given so much in those relationships. Now they just sit back and say, you like me? You have to prove to me you like me. And after 3 or 4 months, a guy's tired of No. It goes both ways because the proving stage never stops.
Okay, but you approached me. Said you want to get to know me, you like me, you done stalked me on Facebook, and I done finally gave you a chance. The proof is on you. It's on you to prove that you want to be with me.
Correct. Okay, so in other words, how do you reciprocate that? In other words,
I don't know if I want to reciprocate.
No. If you don't, I'm glad you brought that up as well, because a lot of women tend to go out with guys that they don't even care about or even like, just to go to that restaurant that they've never been to. Just to be seen out at the restaurant, just to check in.
I get it that I'm an individual. I get it, but this stuff seems so far fetched to me.
It's real life.
Well, maybe I'm sure it happens, but when you say a lot, I cannot believe that this happens a lot.
The dating scene is one-sided. The men are doing and the women are sitting back, and the minute the man stopped doing as much as he was doing initially, because
they get the hell on.
No, they don't get the hell.
Now they don't even call you no more. What happened to phone calls? It's what you doing, and it's not even what you doing no more.
WYD.
Like they
wait. Hold on. Wait.
Hold on. Let's get to one of these questions. Let's get to one of these questions.
Because I got to get to that. Because let me say this. If someone texting you asking you WYD and he's an adult, then he's really not into you, because a real man gonna pick up the damn phone. So I would never ever address anyone texting me in conversation.
I agree.
That's false. In defense of the man, we're usually reading the Bible or something, and so we're typing.
So anyway, let's go on.
I can't believe you just said that.
Tanisha Johnson, she said she did it all. My husband still cheated. Don't lose yourself trying to please a man who is empty and don't know how to make himself happy.
Now, Tanisha, I don't know when she got married. I don't know if it was a later stage in life. Like I mentioned to Brandy.
Mm-hmm. You don't remember
when a man, you're right. When a man marries at an earlier stage, even women, they get to their 30s, they make that transition in where I haven't done this, I haven't done that. And some men get experimental. I will say that. They may see something they like and be tempted to go out and explore it.
All right, so wait. So let me process this. So what you're saying is, because I feel like we're going back to this quote, is that quote only applies if you're over 30?
No. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that as well. I'm not saying that. Yes, a woman could do everything she's supposed to do for a man, but if it's the wrong man. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the key.
But I got to go to that restaurant to get to know if he's the wrong man or not. How many damn
dates is it going to take?
Now, I agree with you at this point. By 3 or 4 months, I know if I'm into it or not.
And you need to do something to say, okay, look, I appreciate you, I love you, or if you don't love me, just say, I like you. Yeah, you need to do something to make that man feel good.
Yeah, I agree with that. Believe it or not, I agree with that. Because you ain't going to make it to 3 or 4 months.
But I agree.
I mean, we haven't made it to the second week.
I didn't say the second week. I said 3 months.
For me, we ain't even made it to we're not even going to make it to the second week if on that first day.
Women don't do that. Women don't do that. If he's treating, they're going to ride a lot of times.
They still doing that?
ATL women.
I heard that.
ATL women.
Hell no. Neither one of these right here are from Atlanta. So most of the women
a lot of women, when they move here, they move into the system. And they
all right. Okay.
Y'all a part of
Help me, please.
Y'all is a part of the system.
We're grown here. To me, what it sounds like, you talking about some 19, 20, 22-year-old.
Quit chasing young
No. I'm talking about adults. Grown women disguised as women. Let me say that. Young women disguised as grown women. And this show, Atlanta Housewives, is a prime example of young women disguised as grown women.
Well, don't they old?
And don't sue me. I ain't got nothing against the show. It's just my opinion. Okay.
Who's young on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Nobody.
I know. I said they're young-minded. Young-minded.
Maya Stone says men don't appreciate if you cook for him anyways. My husband will ask for a dinner he doesn't want to eat just to make me do it, and I have never had a man who take care of my bills. Just do what makes you happy because that's what counts.
Who said that?
Maya Stone.
I don't know Maya Stone.
And then Comic said, I have yet to have a long-term relationship with a woman who cooks. I end up doing the cooking.
Thank you. My wife cooks, and I love it.
But you knew she cooked before you married her, right?
Yes.
So if you're dating a woman and you notice she doesn't cook, like, it has to be a conversation.
I agree with you.
And you will know.
I agree with you.
You will know from getting to know me, not from texting me, that I'm not in the kitchen all the time. I'm not that chick.
And when I go in the kitchen, you getting spaghetti.
This is what I made today. I got folded meals, lasagna. But I'm not, and you're going to know that. So if you want a woman that cooks every day, don't date me.
That goes back saying that people are dating the wrong people for the wrong reasons.
Right.
Either for men for looks, women for money. And then
right now, I'll date a man for money. Where you at?
Okay. Oh, damn.
And I'm going to cook.
He going to want some honey, though.
So I have a problem with the whole, I'm still stuck on responsibility. I am, because I don't know. Hell no.
Hey, anytime you hold a woman accountable for what she's supposed to do, there's always going to be issues, unfortunately.
I want to know. Okay, so my question is, does that quote apply if it was the reverse?
Yeah.
Putting women.
Yeah, because a man don't do what he's supposed to do.
A man.
Not what he's supposed to do. The man's responsibility.
Yeah, what is
the man's responsibility?
Because you said they enter into relationships.
The main tool is provide and protect.
Provide what?
Provide shelter.
A man, so wait, I'm learning. So a man's supposed to provide me shelter?
Yes.
Now
listen to me. Now, whether it's within his means. So if he's making, if he's making a certain amount of money and he says, "Here, I can afford this particular house," and you want this mansion, then
stop it. But a man's responsibility is to provide me with a house.
Yes, shelter.
Wow.
No, provide shelter, not a house. Provides shelter.
It could be a shelter.
It could be an apartment. What I'm trying to say, a safe environment.
But he is supposed to provide that.
If he loves you, yes.
Let me tell you this.
Yes.
Men were built with broader shoulders. You know what I mean? Bigger muscles. Because they're the workhorse. They're the workhorse. Exactly. They're the ones that go out and get it. A woman is supposed to manage the house.
I agree. But
a woman manages the house.
That's not happening.
Say it, Brandy.
Okay, in your situation, you put your wife in a position where she don't have to go out and work and bust her ass and come home and still do all those wifely duties. This is her role. This is your role. Y'all agree? That's very great. Clear. I would do it. I mean, in that sense, I totally understand. I have no problem with being submissive. My job is to be submissive, and your job is to provide me shelter and make sure that I'm in a protected environment and make sure. I get that. However, if we both got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I got to put my drawers on, and you want me to go iron your drawers and iron your, who's gonna get mine together? Who's getting mine together?
That's the difference. My wife works too, but here's the difference. You take care of my drawers, you iron my stuff. When your car breaks down, I take care of your car. I take care of the maintenance around the house. That's the flip side. When your car breaks down, you expecting that man.
Twice.
It doesn't matter. No. Anything physical, cut the grass, whatever it may be, you expect the man to do. And that's why chores are broken up. To compliment whoever is best at doing it.
Okay. You're too quiet. Alexis, first of all, she's too quiet.
I totally agree with you. I totally agree with you. But there are things that should be shared responsibilities.
You get the groceries, I'm bringing the bags.
Okay, I agree. That's the way it works in my household.
You don't even touch the garbage.
However, it's PTA time for them children. It's time to go talk to these teachers, and it's time.
He should be there. He should be there.
So I'm just talking about when you say responsibility. What the hell are you talking about? That one day that I didn't feel like cooking, am I neglecting my responsibility?
No, that happens. You know, it's gonna be days.
But does that mean I gotta be scared of Susie because he gonna want to fuck her?
No, you got to grip her.
No, I'm not saying that.
But wait, here's my thing.
No. When we talk about lack of responsibilities, this isn't a one-time occurrence. This is like multiple occurrences over months.
For some people, it is though.
Because I hate to say it, a lot of women are into social media now, and so they're feeding into the compliments, likes that they're getting from their photos online. So because of that, Johnny is liking all my photos. Johnny is saying this on my photos. They're neglecting the guy back at home because they feel they're getting more attention online than it is in real life.
Okay, but the guy at home is downstairs playing the PlayStation.
Nah, he ain't playing no PlayStation.
Yes, he is.
He's keeping his brain active.
Is that what you call
because he might be a coach one day.
So Reggie is right now, Mr. He Got Game is talking mad shit because in his group, when he starts threads, and I'm just going to be honest with you. Your group has some of the most whining ass, complaining ass men in there who bitch about paying for one date.
Exactly.
Let's not go 3 or 4 months. He got more arguments in his group about who going to pay for a date than I've seen in life. I'm like, why is that a question? Why is that a problem?
That's happened after I got married. Unfortunately, the demeanor changed once I got married. The whole environment changed in the group. But there's a lot of guys in that group, and I can name a few of them. I don't have to say no last names. That don't mind paying for first dates. That don't mind stepping up.
No, they should be paying for all dates.
No. There's some of it, but all guys are not going to do that. Unfortunately,
a lot, most
so that's
of them don't. Saying that women go and they get this and that. No, most women don't.
Now, where
y'all want to go Dutchy? I guess that's Atlanta.
Are you guys selecting these men based upon looks or based upon personality and character?
I'm not selecting any man.
Well, not you, but I'm talking about Dana.
I love you, honey.
Dana and the rest of them, okay?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I haven't dated in Atlanta, so that's, I don't, but I'm not even just
talking about just on the post
experience.
It could be the girl making a post. It could be they probably don't want to treat her.
Can we go to the next quote?
No, I will say this. No, I will say this. If a man, it depends on a woman. If a man is really interested in a woman, he's going to treat.
But temporarily.
No. She said not even on the first date. Absolutely. If a man's interested in her, he's going to treat her. But if he feel like I can just get the booty without treating her on the date, he's going to treat you as such.
Okay.
He's going to treat you as such.
But then they adapt that personality and they bring it to social media and this and that. And then it's so many that it just gives me a headache.
You're right, because you're right. They're
headache.
throwing it out there, but at the same time, they're seeing who's going to feed into it. If you're reading the comments and this guy's saying, "I'm not going to treat you on a date," and you still decide to go out with him, why should he treat? Why should he even be interested in treating on anything? He already laid it down, said what he's not going to do, but you still giving him attention.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So heated. Can we?
What's the next quote?
Yeah. I don't know. It's going to come with a next quote. Get mad at me. I ain't. Give us another quote so we can talk about it.
Y'all gonna put me on the spot. Oh my God.
I just want to make a comment about being submissive, right?
So that word is really
and when women hate that word submissive for some odd reason.
I would love to be submissive.
It bothers me only because usually we are submissive. I am submissive. I am very submissive. But what does that mean? Being submissive, according to my husband, may not be the same thing as me.
I'm like, what is submissive?
Right. Submissive does not mean that I do everything you tell me or jump and say, how high, or bark like a dog.
Submissive is a helpmate.
Exactly.
That's submissive.
So
correct.
I'm submissive. Very
much.
You should worry about making.
But submissive does not mean that I have his dinner waiting for him by 6 o'clock.
Not submissive.
That is not submissive. That is fake. Because while she's in there cooking his dinner, she's upset that she got to be in there cooking that dinner. There's women who play the role. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you everything that you want to see on the surface.
Role, man.
But I'm sorry to call you out. You're that woman. Mm-hmm. You sitting here saying, "Oh, I do all. I make him feel." You probably do. But then when you're with your girlfriends, you're someone else. I give my husband 100% me. Who I am with, and when I'm with my girlfriends is who I am when I'm with you. If I'm submissive all the way around, and that's to my girlfriends too. That's to whoever I love. If that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. So I don't play I'm gonna walk around in negligee. I don't play the role with him. I am who I am.
That's not being submissive. Submissive is letting that man be the leader of the household. So in other words, a lot of women work in corporate America. A lot of women are in management positions. They don't know how to leave that at work and come home and say, "Okay, sweetheart, you're the king of the castle." I'm not saying give you directions, go pick this up, go do this, do that.
Right.
You're the king of the castle. A woman should be like, "I'm at home now. I'm going to let him run everything so I can sit back and unwind and just relax." But instead, she wants to come home and run the house too.
I'm saying, this is a lot. Because what you're saying sounds good on paper. But in real life, it's hard.
It's by choice.
But by choice. But the choice is a slim, is what I'm saying. The choice is this slim.
Let me ask you this.
The choice is the guy who does all that so that you can take off your boss hat.
It all depends on who you choose. A lot of women.
Right, but we ain't got no
I'm gonna tell you what a lot of. I'm gonna tell you, Dana. I'm gonna tell you what a lot of women do in Atlanta. They based upon.
Don't say Atlanta.
All over. I'm gonna tell you. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna tell you what a lot of women do. Women date based upon what their friends, family, and associates would think of this person. They don't choose. Yes.
I have a lot of women in my life. I can't name one that does that.
They do not choose a man based upon, "I really like this guy."
That's bullshit.
They're too worried about Dana.
Well, maybe I deal with grown women. I don't know any women
Dana,
like
you're beautiful.
that.
How do you select your man then?
How do I?
Since you're selecting the wrong ones that you keep saying you're selecting the wrong ones. How do you choose?
And I'm not going to say I select the wrong ones because, as she said, people change or whatever.
Okay, but
my kid's dad.
What's your selection process?
Wrong.
Everybody wants to hear your selection process.
I don't have a selection process. You're not like a piece of meat, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that one." No. I have to have chemistry with you, and it's natural.
There is a process. There is a process. I mean, with guys, okay, some guys like big butts. Some guys don't. Some guys don't want all that attention. So I like a woman.
Okay, all right. So I like confident men. Confident but not confident.
What about height requirements? A lot of women have height requirements.
I don't have a height requirement.
I have preferences.
Right, I have a preference.
Same damn thing. If you're not going to date a person.
No, I'm not saying I won't date. I have a preference. I prefer linebacker looking men.
Okay.
But if a spud web man came to me and we were talking and I was feeling him and I would give him a chance.
And a lot of women have income requirements. So let me say that.
I don't know your income by looking at you.
They ask on the first date. Where do you work at? What do you do?
Well, that's part of getting to know you. What you do.
Yeah, well, a lot of times when a woman asks you where you work at, what do you do? They're trying to gauge your income.
So should we not ask those questions? Do you not want me to know who you are? What you do?
No, you can know.
But I don't want to asked
What
that
do you
question
do,
if I'm
Reggie?
gonna.
Where do you work? What do you do?
I don't know. My wife.
Just tell me. Just tell me your title.
No, my wife.
But my point is, he
listen to
won't
me.
tell it. But if he told me his title, I wouldn't know how to him.
Listen to me. My wife did not know. It took about 4 years before she found out what I did for a living.
Are you with the CIA or something?
No,
Because that's the
CIA.
only way I
It's not
won't
with
know
CIA.
what
Not
you
with
do
CIA.
for a living. Because
Wait a minute, you dated for 4 years?
No, we didn't. date
Okay,
for
that's
4
what I'm about to
years.
say.
We
Okay,
didn't
she.
date for 4
Okay,
years.
okay,
No,
gotcha.
I've just known her for a long
because
time.
that's a part of whether or not I want to continue to get to know you.
Why? Let me ask you this.
Because so
as long as he's
this
gainfully,
doesn't-
legally employed.
This doesn't apply to me necessarily, but some women are needy and they need their man to be there. So if I find out you're a truck driver, you're going to be on the road a
You
lot.
would know that if he's on the road during the dating process. Now, come on,
Well,
that's not
I
use.
wouldn't.
That's
I'm
not use
having
truck
dinner.
driver.
I'm
That's use
having
something
dinner.
else. Yeah, a month into it, you don't know he's a truck driver because he's gone constantly.
No, the next day or on the date or when we call each other later on that night after you got my phone number, we're talking. These are the types of things that we're talking about, I hope.
But you know what? Men don't care what women work at. As long as she's
That's the problem. You should
listen to
care.
me, not necessarily. As long as she's self-sufficient, she's able to take care of her own. That's all.
Do
that
you
matters.
want me to be self-sufficient or
Yes.
do you
You know how
want me
many
to
men
be
that talk to a woman? Men talk to women in drive-thrus. If she looks good at the drive-thru window, especially in the 20s, they'll talk to her because it doesn't matter. It's not based upon income. I like her. She's attractive. Maybe I want to get to know her personality.
But it's not based. Okay, for me, it's not based upon income either. If I'm a needy woman and you're a doctor, you're never going to be at home.
Okay, all right. Enough is enough. We can't solve this
Yes, we
today,
can.
but we're gonna bring.
This shit gonna be solved before I leave
We're gonna
today.
bring Mr.
Mr. He got game. Mr. He got.
Do-Right. Mr. He got game back on Talk Show Divas because I think
He ain't got no
because we
game.
got several other quotes to talk about because Brandy
I don't
gonna
wanna
come
hear
in
your
and Diva Daily gonna spin off because we just going.
I
Look at
thought that
that, look
man
at-
is supposed to buy me a house today.
Right.
I didn't say a house. I
He
said provide shelter.
Provide shelter. I know y'all will hear my views on it next time.
No,
I
we
couldn't get a
don't. No,
word
we
in
don't.
because they are heated.
No, we don't.
Yeah, it was 2 against 1. You know what I mean?
I couldn't get no word in because Dana, I'm just like
I
speechless.
still ain't got all my words out.
But
Oh,
anyway,
you're gonna have another chance.
we're going to have another chance. We're going to ask him to come back. We really appreciate you guys. We're going to answer your questions here on Talk Show Divas with Diva Brandy that is sort of little steamed a little bit. And Diva Dana is like, whoa, waiting for that house.
Yeah.
Responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, he got that $30,000 house waiting on you. Just be happy.
It's just me.
If you're not paying a mortgage, it shouldn't matter.
Okay.
You keep it.
See, as I said, we can go on
We
and
gotta
on.
wrap this
We're
up.
gonna wrap
I'm
this
sorry.
up.
Okay.
Thank
Okay.
you
I'm sorry.
for coming. We
you
really,
for
we
having me. I really
appreciate
appreciate it.
you for coming. I'm D. Alexis. We're out. Talk Show Divas, TV 1061 in Douglasville, Georgia. We love you guys. Mwah. You're live with your Talk Show Divas. Sit back and relax and enjoy. Exciting, informative, and sexy. So get ready for your Talk Show Divas.
TV 1061, conceptualizing your ideas across the world and beyond.